Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Alrighty, everybody, we have made it to the weekend and getting ready to cool down because we need to finally get back to where we need to be for this time of the year. I'm with Dustin Staples. We greatly appreciate your company as you're checking us out here on the Neighborhood Network. Of course, we've been feeling more like March and April than we have January, and that's pretty much been the trend this entire month, where we have just been running well above where we need to be, and we don't even know what normal is anymore because it's just been so out of whack. So I think what's happened, we may have to kind of do a reset on Mother Nature because she doesn't know what season we're in right now. So at least we do know it's January, and everybody knows that we've already surpassed all the holidays. So that is something we do know for a fact. However, though, we're going to see some much cooler temperatures coming up for this weekend, possibility of a little bit of a wintry mix. We'll see what happens between now and the upcoming weekend because all that is still up in the air. However, though, we are going to be seeing a unsettled wet pattern moving in as we get towards the end of the following weeks of January. So going to our final week here this coming week of January, we're going to see a transition of dry to wet because we're going to see several patterns of moisture get filter all in, and it's going to result into some little who knows what will happen. So we got plenty of time to keep a close eye on that. But again, tonight we're going to see clear to partly cloudy skies. This evening, temperatures going from the 60s to the 50s later on tonight. So again, our sunset now is at 5:30. So once again, once all this rain exits out of our region, we will begin to see a nice stretch of some dry conditions, and we're going to see some much milder weather for tonight. And then again, it does appear we are going to begin to see the last of these warm nights in the making. Like I said, we have to get back to normal at some point, and we've already said that Mother Nature may be a little confused on what season it actually is. But again, lows tonight are going to feel not near normal, but still above average. We'll see decreasing clouds tonight that'll quickly develop to some breezy conditions as well. We have that front that's moving through, and again, we're not talking about a severe cold front like we saw back during Christmas. But again, it's going to be kind of chilly, that it's going to be a wake-up call. And, tomorrow morning it's going to be breezy, and it's going to be in the 30s and 40s for much of our hometown. So if you're doing anything out and about for your Friday, I'm giving tomorrow. It's nice to give you a 7. I mean, because of the windy conditions and the chilly temperatures in the morning, that is why that is the way I give it. Plenty of sunny skies are going to be out there. And again, temperatures, can you believe this? Near normal. So we're going to be near where we need to be for the month of January. Our average high is 49 degrees. So we're slightly, just a few degrees near normal, but we're not above normal as we need to be right now. Again, west-northwest winds coming in at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Taking a look now to some of your other area daytime highs for Friday, we are going to begin to see a nice sunny breaks in between. So the good news is that we're going to see the sunshine be out there a lot of the time, breezy at times as well, with no rain expected. So tomorrow, Friday, is going to feature a very nice sunny day in the making. We have some 40s in Woolwine, same story, Ararat 50 and Stewart 52, both Oak Level in the city. 53 there coming in at Ridgeway. We have 50 coming in at Boone's Mill right there. So do know that we're going to see a wide variety of near to seasonable temperatures for a majority of our hometowns tomorrow. So if you're doing anything, again, I would probably advise do recess indoors, teacher. So make sure if you want to get out and about, it's going to be very breezy. So of course, if you're doing anything in between outdoors, maybe you're going on a lunch break or something, you want to make sure you have a wind breaker with you, because we're going to most likely see those temperatures feel a lot colder than they are right there. Again, thanks to the northwest breezes coming into effect. So we'll go from the northwest to the northwest breezes, and again, it's going to feel more like the 40s for our area. Feels like temperatures thanks to that breeze that is in effect. Saturday is featuring nice conditions. We'll call it seasonable. as again our average high should be right where it needs to be at 49 degrees there. So that is normal for a change, and that's kind of nice to say that. Saturday afternoon, we're going to see clouds increasing because we have another storm system that's moving in for our region, and what's happening with this could run into a little bit of cold air at start, and so we could see a little bit of some freezing rain, not giving it a high percentage of causing any major concerns, but the potential is there for some freezing rain and rain drizzle mix in between. Overnight, Saturday going into Sunday morning, temperatures typically are going to be cold in the morning hours, so we'll see what happens with there. Early morning rain, freezing rain will transition over to a cold rain, high of 39 degrees, so now we're below normal again. We can't even get a day or more than 2 days above or near normal. We have to go in a pattern where it's like we're going to go well above the average or dip below the average. So Sunday is going to feature a wet and kind of a gross day almost, is kind of be described as. We'll see rain showers linger in the overnight hours. We'll see decreasing clouds late in the overnight hours on your Sunday night. Look at the low there, near 34, so maybe a little bit of some possible light spots of freezing drizzle, but other than that, I'm not expecting this to be a significant concern. Thanks to it being so warm here recently, I'm not expecting this to be a widespread significant event, but do know that the potential is there for some freezing rain mix late Saturday into Sunday, and then as we make our way towards Monday next week, as we do start to wrap up the final full week of January, we're kind of back to normal again. So here's a pattern: normal, below normal, back to normal. So it lets you know that Mother Nature is trying to get herself together. And do know that after Monday, it does appear again things are looking quite active as we get our way towards the next the next week ahead. Right now, a lot of computer models are out of confusion, as I like to call it as, because they don't really know what's coming our way. So just do know that you're making plans this weekend. It's going to be chilly, it's going to be cold, and it could be a little icy with some freezing rain drizzle mixed in between Saturday night going into Sunday morning. By mid-morning on Sunday, the temperatures will get above freezing, but again, 39 degrees, kind of a raw day to be described as. So I think I have put every synonym to a word to describe the word gross, raw, just kind of a miserable morning. It's going to be described as. And then as you make your way in the afternoon, that cold rain doesn't really kind of want you to stay indoors. So, but again, if you're all heading to church or brunches, just to be careful, a little bit of freezing rain, and then we'll warm up closely to near 50 degrees as you make your way towards next week, and it gets windy. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it here for us. Do stick around. We have a lot more great local programming coming up next. As always, we appreciate your company, and we'll see you on next week.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.